Very pleased with those slightly warmer water temperatures, aren't they?
Yes, with good reason, because you might remember last summer, former footballer Graeme Souness took part in a gruelling swim across the Channel to raise money for people living with a rare skin condition called epidermolysis bullosa.
Graeme was inspired by 16-year-old Isla, who has lived with EB since birth, and he's now set himself an even bigger challenge for this September, as he's been telling our John Maguire.
A lifetime of competitive sport means never giving up. Despite surgery on an injured shoulder following last year's cross-channel charity swim, for the first time in 7 months, Graeme Souness is getting back in the water.
I'm a wee bit apprehensive, but I'll be fine. As I said earlier, I'm hoping that, by swimming, it's actually going to free up even a wee bit more.
Their plan for this summer is for the relay team to swim to France and back. No mean feat, especially following his injury.
Nice and steady with the shoulder, yeah? Seriously.
Yeah.
Any twinges or anything, just ease back and we'll just paddle back in, OK?
All right.
The first swim raised more than £1.5 million for DEBRA, a charity that helps people with the rare genetic disorder epidermolysis bullosa, EB, a devastating condition that causes constant chronic pain and severe blistering of skin, both internally and externally. Back on shore, it's clear the enforced months of rest have taken their toll.
Not great. It was, I felt as if I was slapping with this arm. I couldn't get it. But let's see how I'm in the next couple of days. Hopefully that's freed up a wee bit even more.
Any pain?
A wee bit, but that's to be expected.
Part of the team once again is Andy Grist, whose daughter Isla has EB and who is such an inspiration to them.
It's fantastic. Not just for me, but for Isla too. She gets a lot from this, so get ready for this new challenge, and it's going to be much tougher. Missed it though, really missed it, but looking forward to raising some more awareness for EB and hopefully a bit more funds to progress what we're doing and finish the fight against EB.
And just when he thought it was safe to get back in the water, once they've tackled the Channel both ways, they'll then cycle from Dover to London. Once again, the trepidation is outweighed by determination.
As a kid, I was either playing football or on a bike. So that's the least of my worries about biking. I've asked myself more than once, what are you thinking? But
And what's the answer?
well, I had a long time to train for the first one. It was the best part of 9 months. But this one, we're squeezing it into 3 months because of the injury I've had. And that. But listen, what's the saying, when the going gets tough, tough get going?
I think so.
I shouldn't dispel that.
This is where they lay their eggs.
It's 2 months on,
Where they sleep.
and Graeme has come to see Isla at her home near Inverness with an update on the challenge. It's not good news.
So how is your shoulder?
I had an operation in January,
Yes, I
so it's better, but it's not up to the swim that the guys are going to do again in September. I had a scan last week and it's shown that it's not completely healed, so I just can't risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
man.
want it to be there for your whole life.
Well, I kid myself on. I think I'm still 21. And I did try and get back in the water, but I felt it too much.
Yeah. But you're going on the boat.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go on a boat.
Yes.
And I'll be dishing out lots of...
Encouragement.
I wouldn't use the word encouragement, no. I'll be giving them stick at every opportunity. And it's easy. It'll be easy for me because I won't be in the water.
As important as the money raised is the increased awareness of EB. They've all made an enormous difference. Recent months have been tough for Isla. Frequent arduous trips to London for surgery, and 3 times a week her bandages are changed. It's extremely painful and can take up to 5 hours each time.
We've been here about 20 minutes now. I think we should go in. The sun's not your friend, is it?
No, it's not really a friend to anyone, will he be? Because I've got like 4 layers of bandages on my legs, 2 on my arms and 1 on my upper body. It's a lot of layers that I can't just take off. So the sun, you get very, very hot when it's very sunny. So like I have a portable air conditioner in the house for the really hot days. And I have multiple fans just to keep me comfy when it's hot.
Let's get you in. Let's get you in.
The epic challenges are a huge boost for Isla. She's now 16 and an ambassador for DEBRA. For them and another charity, Cure EB, the awareness Graeme and Isla are leading is priceless. John Maguire, BBC News, Inverness.
I am delighted to say that Graeme and Isla join us now. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Isla, you all go again. Another challenge. Tell us more about it.
So this time we are, well, I say we, you are swimming from Dover to Calais.
To Calais.
Calais to Dover.
Yeah.
And cycling from Dover to
Parliament Square.
Parliament Square.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, as said in the film, you can't swim, can you?
Yeah. Due to injury.
That's not like you, Graeme. Not a man for injuries.
Sally, I was rarely injured, and if I was a quick healer. So after the swim, my shoulder was playing up. I left it, that was June, so I left it till January, thinking, you know, it's given it a decent amount of time to recover. It didn't, so I had an operation on January the 11th. And then that short film showed me trying it again, but it's not right, so I went back for another scan. I thought I could push through it, but I went for another scan, and it's still a way of healing properly. And that was sort of 5 months after I'd had the operation.
But that doesn't let you off the hook.
No, are you sure?
You're not going to let him off the hook, are you? Because he's got work to do.
No.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do the cycle.
Just the cycling.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
John, I should be okay, given, you know, I've got a decent size. I should be okay.
What do you think of the fact that, I know he's injured, but that he's still determined to push in through the injury and do the cycling?
It's amazing. It's the determination that Graeme has got to help the cause for today and tomorrow.
Yeah, you know,
With
what Isla's, she's the captain of the team. She's led from the front. She's put herself out there. What we've done in the last 12 months, we've made so many people aware of this disastrous disease, what it does to these children and the families who have to live with it. And she has been a true trooper. She has led from the front, put herself out there. You know, it's difficult for her to get about, but she's not shied away from any challenge. So this is our inspiration. The guys I swim with, we talk about her all the time. She is our inspiration. She is a warrior.
What's that like to hear, Isla, that you're inspiring these guys like Graeme, who've inspired so many people over so many years, that you're now the inspiration?
It's a little bit surreal. But yeah, Graeme's become a good friend. And I know you guys will try your best on this challenge.
Yeah, we'll do our best. I mean, I have to say, when, you know, I get Lindsay, who runs our challenges, she catches me when I've had maybe 3 glasses of wine, and then I'm up for anything. When she said we're going to swim there and swim back, yeah, I can do that, no problem. I'm not a good swimmer, I'm a poor swimmer. I was likened, you know, it's this group I'm involved with, ex-military. You know, they're hardcore. So early on they said to me, well, you're the wrong shape for swimming. I said, oh, thanks very much.
You're the wrong shape for swimming?
Yeah. And then I was described as, I think it was reverse psychology. And then I was described as a diesel engine where they were Ferraris. So it's like being back in the Liverpool dressing room where, you know, it was a hard school. But we do it for this young lady. And as I've said already, you know, if you witness what she goes through on a daily, hourly, by minute basis, you know, enduring a wee bit of cold water, this time a wee bit of a few hours on a bike, it's nothing to what this young lady goes through on a daily basis.
And Isla, for people who are watching who perhaps haven't heard you talk about this before, we know how tough things are. Graeme's talked about it. Just tell us what life is like, what you have to do to kind of keep yourself healthy and well.
So every morning I have to, while I'm getting dressed, check that my bandages are still in place, they're still there, and takes about 20 minutes every morning, and then 3 times a week I have to change my bandages, every single one. That takes about 5 hours. So we do have to work life. Even though I am going to London with Graeme after this, I still have to do them later today with my mum in a hotel. There's no rest. You can't just put it to the side when you're busy. So literally 24/7 every day. And I have had sleepless nights just with the itch and pain.
Yeah.
And there are so many people in the UK and the world that have this, and no one knows about them. No one knows about it.
Yeah, Graeme was just saying that, you know, you've taught all of us. I mean, we'd said before that we weren't aware of the condition before you started telling us, and I know lots of our viewers feel exactly the same. And you've had people coming up to you, haven't you, on a date? What do people say when they...
Oh, they're always just like, I saw you on TV on BBC Breakfast, or I've seen you. And someone even in London stopped me, which, obviously it's a big city, very big, compared to what I'm used to. And it's just like, wow, people are starting to notice.
You know, because of, you know, we've raised awareness, which is equally as important as the money we've raised. You know, we've had people sending £10, £15 with a note to say, you know, they've gone without something that week just to donate. So a big thank you to all those people. And we've got a corporate donator that's actually in Manchester, Peninsula Group. They've put a hell of a lot of money into helping us. So, you know, this is just another, hopefully, plea that people stick with us. You know, this isn't going away. Her condition isn't going away. And we've got to keep it going, haven't we?
Yeah. And a way that people can help is by donating at give.as/DEBRA Challenge 24.
You know, the fight goes on. There's one story I'd like to tell you about. You know, we talked about the money, we talked about the awareness, but we were at a luncheon in London. Isla wasn't there. And 2 mums came over and said, thank you. Thank Isla, because they had children that were at school and they were being isolated. And they were being, you know, not welcomed into the group. And then one day they turn up for school, and the other kids said, is that the disease that you have, that old boy and Isla were on the television? And all of a sudden they're welcomed back into the group. You know, so you can imagine, you know, children can be very cruel.
And that even happened to me at secondary school when I transferred into secondary from primary school.
So you've put it out there.
Yeah.
You've made so many children's lives easier.
And you.
No, you. I have to say something. You showed us in the last swim, which I don't think anyone caught. So we think we've done really, really well. We swam the channel, I applauded, they've sprinted. And then we come back and we got on shore. And the first words out of our mouth were, I've been waiting for you ages.
Good girl, Isla.
How fabulous have you done? Thank you very much.
Well done. We love that. Go faster next time. Come on.
Exactly. That's what she was saying.
You've got to keep them on their toes, haven't you? Yeah, absolutely.
I love the way that Graeme calls you team captain, because do you know he was quite a good captain himself?
Yeah, you are.
She's a proper warrior, this woman.
The friendship between the two of you, between you and Isla and her family, it's
not all nice, you know. I'm on the receiving end all the time. I go home with my tail between my legs after a few hours with Isla. She's on it. You know, she might look a nice little angelic lady, but she's fiery and she's full on.
She's a leader.
She's one determined cookie.
So how is training going now for you?
Well, I'm just on the bike now. You know, I like to play golf as well, and that's what I had to take into consideration, Sally, was that I want to play golf for forever, and this is sort of risking that. So I'm going to back off golf. I'm certainly backed off swimming until I'm free of pain. Whether that I speak to people all the time, where people volunteer the information that shoulders are it's a long old haul. And maybe I was just being a wee bit too optimistic that after 5 months I could get back in the water and go for it. But there's questions to be asked about our swim coach, Sean, because Steph, I've had my operation. Steph, who is our lady swimmer, who's proper swimmer, she's both her shoulders have gone, so she's got an operation pending.
No.
So I think it's all to do with Sean and technique. He's
Got to blame someone.
Yeah, well, he'll be watching this, so I've not missed it. I did promise him I wouldn't miss him.
Well, look, you've got a busy summer of training and recovery ahead. Isla, what's the summer got in store for you?
Not too much other than the
Avoid the
swim.
sun.
Yeah,
Avoid the sun, yeah.
Yeah.
If we get the sun, if he turns up.
It's not known for turning up in Scotland.
No. If you listen to Carol, we might be waiting a
It
while.
looked like it was lovely in your garden doing the filming, the little piece that we saw last week.
Yeah, that was a break from the rain.
That's it, we caught the one day.
Got one day.
Can I just say before we go, thanks for supporting us.
Yeah.
You know, we're in a fight, and it's never ending, but we will win.
Good at being a captain, quite good at fighting too.
Yeah.
So you're going to be fine.
It's always great to see you both. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you
It's,
for having
it's a
us.
pleasure to support you, and we'll be following you. Bring on September. You've got to get those words. I was going to say encouragement, but your words of criticism as well. I mean, by then, lovely to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are back in just a couple of minutes, but now it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic.